shut your mouth. Yeah, the name is Show Dog Brown. Yo, I get down. The ladies love the way I howl. Just fooling around, guys. What? Was that too loud? Look, I'm a magical rap battle assassin, everlasting. Ain't no need for a caption. Me and my team, we so heroic. There's no opponent that can take us down.
Good evening and welcome to another exciting episode of the Superfan Addicts podcast. I'm your host, Ray Showdog Prisby, and we have an exciting, exceptionally exciting show for y'all tonight. So let's get started by bringing in the guest and the starting lineup. First up, we have our main man, the Brownstronaut, Cody. We
Hello,
have
man.
the president of the Cincinnati Browns backer, Brian. Oh, hey, Brian up in this piece.
Oh, what's up, guys?
Next we got producer extraordinaire, Mr. Music himself, Jody Daniels. And last, certainly not least, we got the man with the plan, Black Rose, aka
I can't hear nothing.
You can't hear nothing? Well, I have to sign for you
No,
then.
I'm telling
Then
you,
we
I
got
can't hear nothing.
up in this house. Hey, we'll get your thing fixed in a second. Keep on working on it. What's up, everybody?
What's up, man?
Good.
Christmas season going on, so I'm gonna go around. Hey, y'all already know the drill. I'm gonna go around the room. Whatever y'all got going on, let the people know at home. Go ahead, bro. I'm gonna let you go first.
Yeah, just been kicking it. We did an early Christmas. The family came in from Florida. You see, I got the Browns tree up. We got some decorations up early. So it's just been cool, man. Doing some landlord stuff. I got a rental I'm taking care of. About to have rented out here on the 1st. So just been busy, man. Balancing being a dad, being a landlord, being a husband, a friend, family member, all that stuff.
And a Brown fan on top of all of that.
Yeah.
All right, Brian. What's going on down there in Cincinnati?
Well, just got back from my grandson's play, his little Christmas plays and little pre-K Christmas play, little couple songs that was so cute. Getting ready to head down this weekend. I'm going down to Louisville to hang out with David and the Louisville Browns backers, and then next week I'm coming up to Cleveland to hang out for the Here We Go Brownies podcast party. So got a lot of traveling ahead of me in the next week.
Okay. Jody, what's going on?
Sir. Hey, man, just dropped a new album called Groove Universe. It's on all of your favorite platforms. Also dropped a EP for Christmas called Tis the Season Sessions. So if you go to your favorite platform and look up Jody Daniels, you'll see that, as well as a single that features my boy Black Rose on it called Christmas Without You. So if you're trying to have that little mood, going into the holidays, whether you cleaning, shopping, whatever, cooking, you want to cop all of that. And lastly, I got the clothing line, JDZ Couture. So they can go over to jdzcouture.com and cop some of the new stuff that make it stay shiesty.
So basically, we got an album, we got a single, and we got the swag. Did I leave anything out?
And in the EP.
Got you. Black Rose, can you hear yet?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay. Well, it seemed like you in a car, or is y'all making a movie? I can't tell. What y'all doing?
A little bit of both. Now I'm on my way to Virginia Beach with the Motown, the magic of Motown, and we get ready to do a couple shows out here in Virginia and West Virginia. Then we'll be back home on Sunday. But in addition to that, I got my new group, Gordon Park. We got a new single out right now called 4 a.m. and we're working on more music to put out now. I also got something out with my son. We are called the Roses Together. We got probably like 4 singles out right now, and just keeping it going. Still producing records and writing records and trying to keep up with AI. You understand me?
keep it up with AI. Okay.
Yeah,
Wait, let's jump right
it's
in.
trying to steal my job.
Oh, I'm sorry. Before we get started, I have two quick messages. So this Sunday, the West Branch Browns. Where's that flyer at, Cody? The West. I think it's is. Help me out,
It's West
Brian.
Park. West Park.
West Park Browns backers are having their Browns backer Christmas party. All you can eat starts at 12:30. I've been to this Christmas party myself the last 3 Christmases, and hey, watch the game. All you can eat, a lot of food, a lot of fun, a lot of fans. So if you're in that West Park Browns backer area, which is on Lorraine, please be sure to stop down. The second Christmas party, the following Thursday, which is the 18th, is the annual Here We Go Brownies Christmas party, and that one starts, I believe, at 7:30 to 10 o'clock. So Sunday, West Branch. Thursday, Here We Go Brownies. So let's get started. Hey, this one ain't even on the list. So let's start with this one first. That team up north, and we don't have to say his name, but that team up north, it seemed like they had a little dust up or something going on up there. Did anybody hear about that? What was going on?
Are you referring to Bitchikin?
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So Cody, what from what you've heard, what do you think about that situation?
I mean, they need to get a coach in there with some integrity, man. They got some bad dudes up in there. That's for sure. I heard he's already in jail, like in custody. I mean, I'm excited for news to come out. Excited, not excited to see exactly what's going on, but a couple sickos up there, that's for sure.
Right. So Jody, what's your thoughts on the coach up north?
Listen, man, that whole situation is really sad. However, it doesn't surprise me because if you look at the history of how this guy has like kind of presented in public, his takes on racial and social issues, it kind of like didn't surprise me that this is who he was at all.
Right. Okay. What about you, Brian? Was you surprised? Brian? I know you were surprised.
So I'm going to let it all play out because I usually don't make judgments on things that play out, but this is a dire situation. This is a man that has 2 young daughters and decided he was going to cheat on his wife with an intern and get her pregnant. Like, it's really messed up. Like, you don't want to see that happen to anybody. Like, now, granted, I hate that team up north. It couldn't happen to a nicer school, but you really just don't want to see that. I just hope it plays out and he gets the help that he needs, because that's some serious stuff. And then to go and try to assault and off her and then off himself, he needs some serious help.
Yeah, he do. Hi, Rose. What's your thought?
My thought is, I'm not surprised because they've been cheating for the last 5 years anyway, on and off the field, I guess.
But what I'm hearing from you, cheaters on the field, cheaters off the field.
Yeah, so,
okay, all right.
Hey, I knew the day he was this game for you. I knew that day he was unstable. I'm like, he ain't got long, but hey, it is what it is, man. He picked the wrong. Like Nick Saban said, you can't pick nobody that got less to lose than you do, because then you're gonna be out of luck. You know what I mean? That should have been with Madonna or something. Then nobody would have really cared. But hey, that's wrong, man. I heard that Michigan is one of the dirtiest, programs in the country right now. Anyway, so
Okay. Well, hey, like I said,
the Harbaugh brothers started.
When I heard it, I was like, wow. I kind of had the same. I kind of had the same take as everybody else. It couldn't have happened to a better school. But you still have the human side of it, and you have that. you got to feel at least the daughters.
Yeah, I feel for the females involved.
Yeah, the daughters and the wife. I mean, and to be honest, the girlfriend too. But
nah, she knew what
She knew what she was getting into. Yeah.
She knew. And
Yeah, I kind of agree. She knew what she was getting into. She knew.
As a matter of fact, she might have been planted to get him out of that position. You never know.
You never know. So so it seems like a lot of celebrities are trying to give Shador his flowers, mainly Tom Brady. And Tom basically said, I have watched every throw, every run, every time he stood back there. Every time he stood back up after getting hit hard. Nobody understands the weight of carrying the whole team on your shoulders until they have done it themselves. So my question to you is does it seem like Shador? Oh, wait a minute. Do you think Tom Brady knows what he's talking about, or should we let the haters keep on hating? I'm gonna go with you first, Rose.
Yeah, thank you. Let me start. First of all, the haters is gonna be haters. We know why. You know, it's just a different era. You know, I guess they didn't like the fact that Dion, got high standards for his sons. And he taught them the game. They already knew the game. And Brady always been talking to Shador before the pros. He was talking to him at Jackson State, giving him the game and giving him the knowledge and helping him learn how to read the defenses. So he already know. Brady know what he was capable of. You know what I mean? So he just in the Brady in a different position where he can't be biased about it, but he just can keep it real. Like the boy played better in the first game than Dylan didn't play it all season. So yeah, that's my take on it.
Okay, Jody. What's your thoughts, Jody?
I mean, how do you argue with somebody who's done it at the level that Brady's done it at? You know what I'm saying? We're not talking about some, out the way, like, who is that?
You're talking about the GOAT
player. Yeah. So, I mean, if you got somebody who's done it at the highest level, as well as he did, saying, yo, this is a dude, there's no argument. But what I do want to ask is, I don't know if you peeped that little beef that's been going on between Acho Emmanuel and Matt Barnes. Because that's crazy. That's been crazy.
I've seen it. Acho.
Enlighten for those that haven't seen it. Enlighten us about it, Jody.
Okay, so here's the thing. Like all season up until long before Shador played, Acho was straight murdering Shador. Like he don't think he's gonna be any good. He doesn't have this. He doesn't have the skills. Whatever. Blah blah blah. Barnes was on that Shador train. So when Shador basically popped off, and Acho was like, "Oh, he's a dude. He good." And Matt Barnes called him out on it. So it's been a crazy beef online between the two of them. Really crazy.
But Acho wanna do a live podcast with them and his crew and get to the bottom of it, which is cool. I think that's cool. I think they should do that.
Well, I personally don't think that there's anything to argue because to me, what Matt Barnes said was true. That basically you've been dogging this dude the entire time, and now you want to jump on the train. That's all he was saying. He wasn't questioning, his. Right. So I mean, what is there to discuss? He did do what Matt Barnes said he did.
He did, but Acho also said he was just, being an analyst. He's trying not to have favoritism because he know Dion and he know the family, so he was just being basically, being the devil's advocate.
But how do you analyze what you haven't seen? That's the point. But the pros are that you play ball, it's a different level. So being able to say, okay, I'll give you a good example. Us as Cowboys fans, did we know that Michael Parsons was going to be in the NFL? What we saw at Penn State, we didn't. We knew he was cool. We knew he was good.
You gotta wait till you see the results once they get in there.
And I think that's the thing.
Be good in college, and be the Heisman Trophy winner, and then don't do nothing in the pros. So,
Yeah, Charlie Ward. I mean,
right,
Okay.
so
Toretta.
Okay. So
yeah.
Brian, what do you think about what Tom Brady had to say?
Well, Tom Brady's always been in Shador's corner. He's always been giving him his praise and his. I mean, he's been helping him out in the offseason, been kind of mentoring him a little bit and stuff. So it
He
doesn't
got his
surprise me
personal
that
number.
Brady's giving him his flowers. It's kind of puzzling to me that, like you guys said, like some of the people that weren't giving him his flowers now all of a sudden want to give him his flowers. But if you remember when the season started and I was on the podcast, I told you guys watching in training camp, he was a lot better off and he gave us the better chance to win because he was listening to Joe Flacco. He was getting those routes down. He was spending the extra time. You don't hear about all that stuff from Dylan Gabriel. You don't see him on Thanksgiving morning learning the playbook and all that stuff. So it doesn't surprise me that Brady's giving him his flowers because he's always giving him his flowers the whole year.
Got
Right.
you.
Right. He
Go,
got his personal number, bro.
What about you,
Yeah,
Cody?
no, it's always great when you have someone like Tom or anybody that are top of their class, giving praise to someone that's on your team. Similar to what they were saying. I mean, Brady's always been in his corner. He has a NIL deal with Shador, and he's around the family. The thought of them having a good connection, I felt like was so slept on. No one really talked about it. I mean, imagine LeBron's coaching your kid. Like that's they're the best of their class. So it's a real slept on feature that he has. And I'm sure Brady's helped him a lot along the way, even if it's talking to him or out throwing passes. I mean, I love to see it. I'm glad it's not like a reporter or somebody just trying to snag onto him. Like Brady's been giving him his flowers. So it's good to see some consistent opposed to a lot of people sound like they're switching up.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I don't want to.
Wait, speaking of switching up, I got 3 crazy stories in a row, but we're gonna take them one at a time. And there's actually a 4th one with Mary Kay. I might add it if we have time. But the first crazy story, Todd McShay, our buddy, he's basically saying, I think Shador is going to be the guy. I just don't think it's going to be in Cleveland. Now, here's the thing. The Browns, if you know you didn't even have to be a fan to know this, but the Browns have been looking for a quarterback since 1999. For those that ain't good at math, that's
Since
26
Prince
years.
made 1999.
Right. So my point is, we're gonna get a quarterback that we like and then trade him away. Come on, Todd. I don't. Sometimes I think some of these guys they have to say something, so they're gonna say something. But a lot of this stuff, it don't make no sense that you're gonna develop this guy and then let him go. Wait, I'm gonna do all 3 crazy. I'm gonna do all 4 crazy stories. That's crazy story number 1. Crazy story number 2, aka Shannon Sharp. He had basically all year he was saying that he thought that the Browns were sabotaging Shador by not letting him play. So now the Browns name him starter for the rest of the year. Now Unc is coming out saying, "Yo, man, I think they're trying to sabotage Shador again by letting him play the rest of the season. If I was them, I wouldn't tell him nothing." Come on, Unc, make up your mind. Either they sabotaging him by not letting him play, or they sabotaging him by playing. It's one or the other. Pick a side. Crazy
Can I
story
speak
number.
on that? Can I speak on that?
Hold on. Let me get them all out for, and then I'll go around the room and give everybody a chance to speak. Crazy story number 3, and this is probably one of the craziest of all of them. Our main man, Kendrick Perkins. He basically said, I don't even want to repeat this, but he basically said Shador Sanders, most powerfulest black man since Obama. One was the leader of a free nation. One is a guy who's trying to become a quarterback for a football team. And wait a minute, last but not least, our favorite girlfriend, Mary Kay, she kind of. I think Mary Kay might have been better suited for politics because she normally doesn't flip. I mean, she'll flip flop, but she'll say something and maybe a couple of days later flip flop and say something else. Well, this time she flip flop in the same. She came out and said how great Shador was, and he's the guy, and he's going to be the guy going forward. But then at the end of that same sentence, she said, but we're probably going to trade him away. No, I'm sorry. She didn't say trade away, but we're probably going to take a quarterback in the first round next year. And I'm like, but you just said he was quarterback one. He was the franchise. He was the future. But we're still going to draft to go. So go ahead, Rose. Pick any one of them crazy things and comment on what you want to do.
Wow, that's a lot. I want to say something about everything. But the Shannon Sharp thing, I think he was saying they was trying to hold him back by not starting him, by not playing him, by not giving him no reps. But now they threw him in the fire, and now they're trying to sabotage him by not letting him win the games. What are you taking the quarterback out on the 2-point conversion for? What are you even going for 2 when you're down 14 and you score? If you make the field goal, now you're down 7. You score again and make the field goal, you're tied. So what are we going for 2 points for? What are we doing that for? We're sabotaging that man. And then the week before that, he throws a bomb down to the 2-yard line. You take him out and put in the.
Wait. Let me just reiterate something. There's sabotaging Shador, and they're sabotaging the games so that we lose and we can get a higher draft pick. I think it's more so if there is any sabotaging going on.
It's for the team.
Right, it's for the draft pick and not necessarily for Shador.
Okay.
But go ahead.
If that's the case, if that's so, if you're doing that, what are you picking? If you believe, like you said, if you're saying that he's a guy, then why are you trying to get a first draft pick so that you can get a quarterback? That's the only real reason they need receivers right now.
Mary Kay was the only one to say. I don't think anybody. Well, at this point, see that's the
Who
problem.
is Mary Kay? By the way,
Mary Kay is one of
Mary Kay Cabbage.
Yeah, she's a Cleveland Browns reporter.
Long time beat writer.
She needs to sell makeup. That's what she needs to do, Mary Kay. You need to get you a pink Cadillac and sell makeup.
I'm gonna need you to get the board because I'm not gonna be able to monitor him for the whole show.
Hey, the makeup comment is accurate. Sometimes she does need to quit her job and go do some makeup shit.
Hey, bring it back to us, Jody. So of all those crazy takes, do you have any comments on any of them?
Yeah, like literally, the Todd McShay element is extremely crazy to me, primarily because I don't think anybody in the Browns organization really believed that he was worth anything. That's why they picked him where they did. And you saw like they continuously ran out like a little midget quarterback who was failing and refused to put Shador in. And it was like, okay, is this coming from the Haslams or is this coming from, Stefanski? And it was really crazy. But let me segue. Where Kendrick Perkins is concerned, and I love Shador, but he's not even the most influential or powerful man on his own team. That would be Myles Garrett.
Right.
All day. So there's that. And then as far as
Kendrick Perkins had too many Scooby snacks.
I can't do this. And where Unc is concerned, Shannon Sharp, does he even have a job, or is that more let me be relevant? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I would say it's a little of both because he's making mad money. So
Hey, Ro.
Yes,
We have an order. You take turns.
Oh, my bad, Ray Goodman.
I have to talk to you again. I'm gonna have to
My bad, Ray Goodman and Browns.
Send some prayer juice down to Virginia Beach.
I got it already.
Some of that communion wine.
I got it already.
I already got it already. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
My bad. Go ahead.
All right, Brian. Brian, what you thinking? What you thinking, Brian?
So, in the words of Mel Kiper to Todd, listen. That was my bad impression of it, that draft. But anyways, I don't really honestly care what Todd McShay said because I haven't cared about him even when he was a draft analyst. Unc, he's kind of like he's in the media, but he's more in the entertainment side. So he's going to be flip-flopping. And that's been happening since, like when we had Baker, they were like, oh, Baker's been first. He's terrible. Then when he had that run and he took us to playoffs, oh, Baker's great. And then went back and was like, oh, Baker's terrible. The same thing that they're doing here. I think Shador's been set up for sabotage since the draft because 32 other teams and 154 picks went by him. And he's a lot better than that. He's definitely a lot better than Gabriel, that's for sure. And as far as Mary Kay, she said today that she wants to see 7 more games out of him, and we've got 4 more left. But they've got to do something for next year. We're not a quarterback. I don't know if it's for sensationalized media or what. We got further problems. So if we draft a quarterback in the first round, we don't get an offensive lineman and get wide receivers. That quarterback we draft next year is going to be the same boat that Shador is in right now, just less talented. So I want to see Shador next week.
Okay. Cody.
Yes, sir. So yeah, with McShay, I mean, that would have made sense if it was 3 or 4 weeks ago before we seen that he looks like he can be real NFL talent. I think he's proven himself enough to where, even just a couple weeks ago, people were saying, are we going to trade him or are we never going to use him? But now that we're seeing him and he's actually showing up, there's no doubt. I mean, even with the front office or whoever's in there, obviously not pulling for Shador, it would just be silly. I mean, you think Browns fans are pissed off right now with how the last couple years have been going? It would just be silly. The Kendrick Perkins, I'm just going to plead the fifth as a white male.
You notice I didn't say nothing.
Yeah, yeah, I'll just plead the fifth on that one. But now with Mary Kay. Even if Shador lights it up, I still see them taking a quarterback. I don't see them trading up for, anybody specific, but I do see them taking another quarterback. We had Baker for years and didn't know what he was. I don't think 7 games of Shador, even playing well, they would for sure fall in love with him. Now, if it's a new regime and we bring in, like Gruden said, hey, I would take a head coach job and turn that whole thing around with Shador. If it's someone like that, then yeah, they don't draft somebody. I hope he plays good enough that we don't draft somebody. We need O-line. We need receiver. Let's go get Tate. Let's get some people out there that can actually help this team and let this defense shine.
Okay. So I gotta bring something up that might take a little bit of heat off of Stefanski. So he implemented a program right after training camp. It was called the Hungry Dogs period, and what that was is any of the newer players that weren't getting reps, and that especially once they started installing game plans, they wanted everybody to be up to speed, but they just didn't have enough time, so they created this Hungry Dog period where if you wanted to stay after and you wanted to get in some extra reps, that was the Hungry Dog period. So what happened from that? I didn't even know this until somebody brought it to my attention. But the last drive that the Browns have, every skilled player, the offensive player that was on the field was a rookie, and basically the majority of those individuals were part of that Hungry Dog period. The only veteran was Judy. Judy was the only veteran in that drive. So my thing is, as much as we talk about Stefanski and how stupid he is, and a lot of stuff is deserved, we got to give him his props for the whole hungry dog thing because like Shador said, he has to have timing with his players, and he has to build a trust. They have to build a trust amongst each other. Hey, Cody, put up all the NFL standings going into week. I think
That's
it's
just
week.
weird coaching, man.
Is it week 12 we're going into?
Right.
Go ahead, Joe. You had something, Jody?
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Why are we giving him props for what all NFL coaches should be doing with their squads?
Correct.
Well, but the key is what they should be doing. Now, whether they're doing it or not, I don't know.
Okay, but my thing is that you're like celebrating that, and I'm like, how has that actually panned out in the grand scheme of
Nah,
your team growing or being better than it was when he first started?
Well, I think it's worth mentioning only to maybe try to dispel that whole sabotage thing.
man.
Because why would you start that if you're
But
trying?
but 9 games of him starting a quarterback he knew
Can
didn't
I
have
say
the
something?
physical attributes to like actually do anything with this team is that plays into it more than hungry dogs, because if you're the coach and you're watching these guys in training camp and in practices or whatever the case may be, you watching like a 2'6" quarterback struggling to throw the ball over the line, and you got a dude over here that actually in college did his thing, has the size, and you know your team is excited about him, and you still are like, no, I'm gonna keep going back to this well that's failing.
I'm not
Failing.
giving Stefanski no credit, man. Because first of
Exactly.
all,
Well, hey,
no, wait.
go
First,
ahead.
any coach on any level know that they gotta have a backup quarterback ready. Stop that, man.
Absolutely.
Stop that. So I don't give a damn about the hungry dog. They are obviously didn't feed him. Because the motherfucker didn't even know his cadence. I'm sorry.
That is true. That is true. And that was said. That definitely was said.
Yeah.
Uh,
And did you hear this little thing I heard? I don't know how true it is, but Stefanski's wife's father or father's brother or something like that was the dude that Dion sprayed
Which
water on, Carver. The dude that he was
uh,
mad at in the media back in the day.
Tim McCarver.
Yeah, is that true that he
Yeah,
is
Tim McCarver.
in his family or something?
Stefanski is married to Tim McCarver's daughter.
Well, there you go. There you go.
I'm not seeing how the lines connect, but okay. I mean,
What you mean? What you mean? He cussed this Tim Carver out and threw water in his face. They
well,
had the beef.
hold
They had a real beef.
on. Angel is saying. Angel, can you elaborate on what's fake? The whole thing is a lie. Okay, so
Oh,
Angel is saying that is not true. It's a fake
who is
story.
Angel?
Angel is he's on here once in a while. He does the bearded brown cast, the bearded Browns podcast.
Okay.
So yeah, Angel Angel is very good with stats as well too. So yeah.
Okay.
Either way, whether it's true or not, I just think that at some point, the rubber's. Now, see, somebody's trying to text me that is not true. I mean, that it is
What?
true.
Yeah, exactly.
That is.
Somebody told me that it was true too, brother.
Well, the thing is, it's too easy to Google. I just don't have time to do it right this second. So, hey, what about them Cowboys?
What about them?
Let's get it. Let's get into them Cowboys.
Let's go.
Okay, so Tim, who's usually on the show, he just texted me and he said he Googled it. It's not true.
Okay.
So the Cowboys got the Vikings, the Chargers, the Commanders, and the Giants left.
Yeah.
So not only do y'all got to win all 4 remaining games, y'all gonna need skill. I guess my question to our residents, and we'll ask all the guests, but we're gonna ask our resident Cowboy fans first. Jody Daniel, Are y'all in or are y'all out?
We in. Even though you asked Jody, he didn't say nothing. We in. Cause I
Man,
can. I,
I
hey,
was
I
waiting
mean,
for him to
I
finish the
came out the
question, but
womb a
yeah.
Cowboys fan. I think we should beat them, man. I mean, it's a possibility that we can lose because you know how the Cowboys do. You know, we
so,
lose
so,
the games
so
that we
Rose,
should win.
Rose, you think they in? Jody, what's your thoughts, Jody? In or out?
I think that is a very high possibility that we do win out and that the Eagles lose to the Bills and at least one of those Washington games. There's a good
Yeah,
chance of that.
I agree.
Yeah, because what's going on with the Eagles? I mean, it seems like they only as good as the quarterback goes.
The Eagles got ego going on. That's what I think.
I like that.
You
The
know,
Eagles got ego.
exactly. They not playing together for each other no more. Somebody in there is, a cancer right now.
Hey,
I
hey
believe.
Brian, you think the
Yeah, what's
Cowboys
up?
you think the Cowboys getting in?
I hope not. Yeah, they might get
I think
in.
he
I mean,
muted
that's
himself.
not a. I'm not really sure, to be honest with you. Sorry, I'm just now getting home. I'm walking to my room, but
He
not
muted
really.
himself.
Yeah, I think they could get in. They got a pretty all right schedule ending out. I'm just not rooting for them.
Okay. What about you, Cody?
Yeah, I could care less about them Cowboys, dude. No, I got
Ooh,
no,
my,
I
my,
got
my.
it. Honestly, selfishly enough, I got the Dak and George Pickens stack in my big money fantasy league. So I'm hoping they ball out, man. I hope they
Nah.
keep balling out. As much as
Nah.
I hated Pickens, he's elite. I mean, I love to hate him on the Steelers. I love to watch
Are
him. I
you a
mean, the dude.
squealer?
No,
Oh,
but dude's dude's an eater. So it's cool to see him shine for someone that's not the Steelers. I kind of been rooting for him. I got him in all my leagues, so he's been balling.
Okay. So I guess my biggest question for all my Cowboy fans is, did y'all like the Mika Parsons trade? Go ahead, Rose. I know you want to go ahead. Go on, say something, Rose. Go ahead. I'll let you go first.
oh man. I feel like whether we traded him or we didn't trade him, our season was still gonna go the same way. That's how I personally feel about it. I feel like if we keep him, then our running game was gonna get demoralized anyway. I mean, but if we got rid of him, I think Jerry might be onto something with this one. For the first time since Jimmy Johnson, I'm kind of like thinking Jerry might have been right this time.
Okay. What about you, Jody?
I remember calling Rose when it happened. I talked to my son, I called Rose, and I was like, you know what? Eventually we'll be okay. My biggest thing that was a positive with it is moving him allowed us money to do a lot of other things.
Yeah,
So
freed us up.
if if we hadn't moved him, there was no chance we were getting that Quinnen trade. There was no chance we were like able to like even consider re-signing George Pickens at the end of the year. So I think it was a win ultimately. And I mean, let's say we don't make the playoffs. Cowboys Nation got to feel pretty good about the core of what we're looking at going into next year.
Right.
We got a nice little squad.
And we got draft picks, and
Yes.
we got some bargaining chips
So are
that
those
we can
are
do
those two
something
number ones for next year, or did they spread them out?
No, that's for next year. This
for
coming
next year.
draft.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
and how is Kenny Clark? How is Kenny Clark fitting in y'all scheme?
I think he's fitting in there good. He clogging that middle up.
Okay.
And then Williams just added some extra help for the defensive backs that we got because now we getting a little bit more pressure, and hopefully, I don't know what they're gonna do with Diggs, but I hope he can come back and give some type of help in the secondary. They playing more of the defenses that he likes to play, so hopefully that's it's gonna work out, and we might sneak in the playoffs and do it for Nealon. So you know how it go.
Okay, so I would ask Cody and Brian about D'Amica Parsons, but they both look like
They don't care.
I could give.
Actually, I do have a point to make on it. I think their defense got a little bit better with that defensive tackle that they brought in because they are the 13th best team in the NFL in stopping the run, whereas Green Bay is the 21st best team at stopping the run. So I really think that that trade is evening out, or is actually panning out a lot better for Dallas than what people thought.
Okay. What about you? Got anything to say on the subject, Cody?
Honestly, I think it's a win for everybody, even for Browns fans. He jumped off sides there and started that snowball of us
Yes.
winning that game. So a win. No, Parsons. I mean, I thought to the Cowboys. I mean, they get their picks. That's great. They get a player that he'll do his thing there. I thought credit to them. I thought when Parsons left, I was like, man, not that they're just giving up, but if imagine we traded Miles at the beginning of the season, we'd be like, oh shit, this is over. So they're fighting, they're clawing back. Their offense is awesome. Their defense was really bad at the beginning of the year, and they seem to be holding their own a little bit more now. And Parsons, I mean, he got traded to a better setup at least this year. I do like the Packers more than the Cowboys, but he got an extension, he got his money, so I really do kind of see it as a win-win.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They may have traded Micah to a Super Bowl situation, though.
No,
I
for sure.
will say that. Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
It's possible.
I don't think they can beat
the Lions. Listen, the Lions is reeling. The Eagles is reeling.
I don't think they can beat the Rams.
Oh yeah, the Rams.
Yeah, I don't think they could beat the Rams. That's just being honest.
Yeah,
You guys are sleeping on Chicago. Chicago's tied with Green Bay for the NFC North. They're the surprise team this year.
Ray Goodman and Browns.
And
Seattle.
honestly, Green Bay hasn't exactly been killing it offensively, so there's a chance they could run into a defensive Seattle team that shuts them down.
You're right.
Yep.
It's on Jordan Love, really.
Right,
It's
exactly.
on Jordan Love.
All right, so what about your boy CD Lamb? Is he coming back, or is he done for the season?
Yeah, he's coming back.
I know he was in concussion protocol.
Long as he ain't like this. Taxi. He all right. He's gonna be all right.
He's fine, man.
Sunday.
Jody, please. Can you?
He in Virginia Beach, man. I can't do nothing, man. I'm still in Northeastern Ohio. I have no authority.
All right.
All right, so check this out. We got the draft coming up, but before we go to the draft, hey Cody, could you pull up the college Super Bowl? I'm sorry, the college playoff bracket, the playoff brackets. So let me just get this out the way. I think Ohio State did themselves a favor by losing, simply because they're not going to see Indiana unless they get to the next.
Till the next.
When did they put Notre Dame in? They switched them?
Yeah.
Notre Dame is in?
No, Notre Dame. Where you see Notre Dame at? Oh,
that's
yeah,
all.
I do see Notre Dame.
No, that's Alabama. That's another team. Yeah, because Georgia Tech ain't in it either.
Yeah, I'm like, how Notre Dame in there?
He pulled it down fast.
That was the one before that.
I don't know which one that was.
But I agree with you, Ray. I think they might have did themselves justice by not winning that.
Not only that, but something tell me Vegas had something to do with that too. So they probably appeased the Vegas gods, and then they did just something
great
too.
Story.
Hey, wait. Cody said, "No, don't put that on me."
He threw you right under the bus.
Under the bus. It's okay. So I guess my question is, who do y'all think is going to end up in the finals? I'm gonna go with you, Rose, because I know you like to. like to speak out of turn anyway, so let's get you out the way first.
I ain't know it was in class. Let me put my hand up. I'm sorry. I mean, of course I want Old State to win it, so I want us to repeat.
So who do you think? So if it's Ohio State, who do you think? You think it's go? You think Indiana? I don't think Indiana's gonna run the table.
I don't either.
I just don't. I think
a feeling they're gonna get beat. Yep.
Texas A&M got a good team. You got a lot of one loss teams that are really exceptional.
Mm-hmm.
So who do you have as your two teams for the finals? Ohio State and who?
I really wanted to be Ohio State, Indiana, because I want us to redeem that game.
Okay.
So
okay.
That's what I'm saying.
So all right. So you got Ohio State and Indiana. Brian, who you got, baby?
Kind of like torn between. I think Oregon has enough to upset people on that side of the bracket. Texas Tech, I don't know how they're going to play out, but I do think it's probably going to end up being Ohio State and Indiana. But it wouldn't surprise me if Oregon or Texas Tech got into it. But I think that Ohio State did do themselves a favor because they'll play the winner of the Miami-Texas A&M game, and then they've got to wait on the winner of like Ole Miss, Georgia, because Ole Miss is going to destroy Tulane. So we'll end up playing Georgia, and then Indiana will probably end up playing Texas Tech or Oregon. So I think we got a better shot of winning the championship because I think it's just harder on that side of the bracket than our side.
Right. Okay. Jody?
Yes, sir. I got Ohio State on that right side of the bracket. But the one team I think could surprise everybody is Oklahoma. I don't know why. I just think that, having watched them, through this year, they got aspects of that team that can match up with anybody, especially like offensively. So it wouldn't surprise me. I think that the two sleepers on that side would be Oregon. I agree, Cody. And I'd say Oklahoma. So Ohio State and Oklahoma.
Okay. Ohio State and Oklahoma.
Yeah.
That's possible. Yes, indeed, that's possible.
So wait, hold on. Oklahoma. Okay, so Oklahoma's playing Alabama, and then the winner of them plays Indy. Okay, all right. I see where you at. All right, Cody. Who you got?
So I got Buckeyes and Indiana again, but the score is being flipped. I think it's a close game, another defensive battle. I think it's going to make for good television, and I could see it being 13-10 Buckeyes. Just kind of flop them scores. We go back to back.
Yes, sir. I got a 17-13.
Here's the thing. I don't think any team in college is going to beat a Matt Patricia defense 2 times in a row.
Defense, right?
I think once he's seen you and he's seen and it's not like it's almost like last year when Oregon beat us in the regular season and then we met them in the playoffs and we ran them off the field.
Ran through them. Yep.
So I really think something like that could possibly happen for us.
I hate that we losing Brian Hartline though.
Oh yeah.
But so here's the thing. Here's the thing with Brian Hartline. It's not like he was at Akron University and he's getting these. He was basically one of the top 3 universities in the country. So it's not. So he had that cachet, as he went in. I don't think he does that down at where did he go? Florida.
South Florida.
Southern Florida.
South Florida.
Yeah.
That's the money.
I'm a Buckeye guy. I would love to see him do well. I just don't think he does that. I don't think he turned
him around that quick,
or turn him into wide receiver university because his specialty is getting those wide receivers.
You're right.
So, but we'll see. There's one thing, and we have a lot of Buckeye fans in here, so this will be a good topic for me to bring up. Everybody wants the Browns to take Tate, the receiver from Ohio State.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's fool's gold. I mean, and I really hope I'm wrong. But he's that tall, and he only runs a 4.7. Linemen run 4.7s. That ain't slow. That's like Glacier. That's like Glaciers run faster than that.
I hear you, but he somehow be wide open down the middle of the field.
And I'm gonna tell you the reason why.
All the time.
I'm gonna tell you the reason why. Who's on the other side?
That double team on the other side.
Yeah, you're right.
He's taking up the best corner on that team, and he's getting help over there. You hardly ever see them doubling Tate on the other side.
But you might be right because Tate been there for like 6 years, so you might be right. He might be. Nah, he been there for a little bit though. He's like, I was exaggerating.
No, it's just when I seen the speed and it's like with the first thing that you hear about wide receivers is when they come out, separation. Can they separate? Are they gonna get separation? How the hell is 4.7? He ain't gonna be separating from the defensive lineman, let alone the linebackers and the cornerbacks. So that's my biggest concern. That worries the heck out of me.
But you are wrong though, Ray. Because here's my problem with being a Cowboys fan in Northeastern Ohio. I've observed your team a lot. You see, I post about them, whatever. So, I want y'all to do well. So I check on what y'all doing. One of the biggest problems that I've had with Andrew Berry is I feel like for years he has failed to go get that game-breaking receiver that could, like, I know he tried to do Odell, but it was like Odell after injury and stuff like that. I never felt like they've made wide receiver a priority. Even when they got Amari Cooper from us, I was like, okay, Amari ain't early Amari. When y'all got him, he wasn't, So it's like, why do you keep putting these quarterbacks out there and they don't have that bona fide weapon? And that's his fault.
Right.
And they traded for Judge Judy, so they got him
Tate reminds me. If y'all remember, and I'm going back a bit.
Judge Judy, man. You glossed over him calling him Judge Judy, man. Judge Judy.
Judge Jerry Judy. That's who they got. And he's a good receiver. They just need somebody on the other side.
Think back. I'm going probably back 10, 15 years. The Lions had the number one pick like 2 years in a row, and they took a Williams out of USC. They took two wide receivers 2 years in a row, and both times they were bust. They were big guys, but they no separation speed. So that's everybody is saying get Tate, and I'm like, I'm gonna wait. Because the thing is, he might have a better combine because people are saying that 4.7 is from like when he first got to Ohio State. I don't know.
But Ray, let me ask you about Jerry Judy, because they're saying, well, he's a good receiver. Is he? I mean, he led the league in drops last year. He's probably leading the league in drops this year. Is that what you would like quantify or qualify as being a good receiver?
No,
he's not a number one. No, he ain't a number one. And then Tate might mess around and be lactate. You know what I'm saying? So
right. Whereas there's a kid coming out of South Carolina, 6'5", 230, and he runs a 4.24. Now, obviously, he's a track guy, and he has 30 catches like the last 2 years. So obviously he's a pro, but I would rather take a chance in a later round on a guy like that than to waste a number one on a possible. I don't know about Tate.
Let me tell you what I think about Tate. One, with the speed guy, we tried a speed track guy with Anthony Schwartz, and that shit the bed. Two, with Tate, I'm looking up the stats between him and Jarvis Landry. Tate's 4 inches taller than him. They weigh almost exactly the same, and their 40-yard dashes are about the same. both guys, they can get separation. So I guess my question would be, say we got Tate and he had a Jarvis Landry in, where was he real consistent at? In Miami, he had all those catches. Would you be okay with that, or would that not be enough for a first-round pick?
Well, no. Landry came out of LSU.
Yeah, no. Where did he go in the NFL where he had all those? He had like a ton of catches. I think it was Miami.
Wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So if we took Tate and he had a Landry type season, both kind of not. I mean, Landry's smaller than him; he's 4 inches shorter, but smaller guys can get that separation and not the fastest speed. I mean, we just need someone consistent that we can rely on. I feel.
Here's the thing about Landry though. Landry didn't have that top end speed, but within that 20 yards, he would shake you out your draws.
Yeah.
His route tree was better.
That was Landry's game. Now Tate, I don't know if Tate can do that. I don't know.
Yeah, he does seem to be open, but like you said, I mean that's probably having Devin Smith, and Jerry Jeudy's no Devin Smith.
Now see, I'm like Jerry Jeudy. Who the hell is that? Because Rose got me thinking Jazz Jeudy.
Yeah, the court is in.
Oh,
the court is in session, baby.
Oh man. So. Oh, last thing we got to do. Now you can pull up all the stand. Now you can pull up all the standings, Cody, because I want to see. I want you guys to let me know who you think is going to win.
Hold on, let me chime in on the wide receiver thing since I didn't get to real quick.
Okay.
We talk about speed and everything, but Cincinnati Bengals drafted John Ross, who had that 4-point whatever, and that guy couldn't catch a cold to save his life. We've had Massaquoi, which was fast. That guy couldn't catch anything. We had Greg hands of stone little that couldn't really catch anything. It's not about the speed. It's about being able to catch the ball and create separation, and Tate can do that. But I'm also looking at that kid from Arizona State, that Jordan Tyson kid. He's 6'1", 195, and he's a burner. I'm looking at that Denzel Boston kid out of Washington. He's 6'5", 195 pounds, and he's a burner too. But those guys can catch the ball. And then to go back to the Detroit statement, they actually drafted 3 quarterbacks back to back in the first round, because the first one was Charles Rogers, then it was Roy Williams, and then it was Mike Williams. Before they hit a home run with Calvin Johnson.
I remember them Williams.
Yeah. But they did Charles Rogers the year before that, and none of them panned out either. But coming up in the draft, we got to draft linemen, and we've got to draft a home run number 1 wide receiver, because it doesn't matter who we draft as a quarterback next year. If we have the same mediocre offense, it doesn't matter who we throw out there.
But to support what you're saying about the receivers, and I agree, just on our team, I want to say Pickens runs like a 4.45, and CD Lamb runs a 4.5. Like literally, they aren't 4.3 guys, but they changed the game.
But football speed is a little different though. Once you start running on that field,
it is. But they was throwing out their 40 time at the they was throwing out the combine thing, and I get that. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, just to give reference to, it's not totally all about being able to run a 4.1, because we got 2 guys that'll break you, and they aren't 4.1 guys.
Right. So looking at these standings,
but that's my point, though. I'm sorry. That's my point about football speed and 40 times speed. It's deceptive. Like, you know what I mean? Like, when you get on that field, that dude might smoke you. Jerry
Rice ran a 4.6, and everybody said Jerry Rice was slow, and he ran a 4.6.
And he was running by everybody, wasn't he?
By everybody.
Exactly.
All right, so we're going to go over the standings real quick. So, starting with the AFC East, who's winning that division? Go ahead.
Patriots.
We'll start with you first, Rose. Who's winning the AFC East, in your opinion? Buffalo look like they coming on, but damn, New England look good. Who you got, Rose?
I got the Patriots, because that defense is what's going to take them over. I don't think the Bills defense, they can rely on it. You know what I mean? Like, they iffy. They sometimey, and I
Right.
think Josh Allen's he ain't got a whole lot of weapons. So I don't know. I'm picking the Patriots. I'm liking the
Okay.
way Drake May is playing,
Okay.
and I love Henderson. That boy's a home runner.
Who you got? Who you got? But he got to stay healthy. Who you got, Brian?
We're going to find out this weekend because they play each other. So New England knocks them off. That's New England's division now. If the Bills can beat them, then they're a game behind them with 3 games left. And I think they play each other again at the end of they played each other in week 5. And
In Buffalo, so this will be
in
in
Buffalo,
New England.
and they beat Buffalo 23-20. So
Okay.
if they beat Buffalo again this week at home in New England, it's New England's division. They're winning it.
Okay. All right. Who you got, Jody?
Definitely the Patriots. That defense is for real.
Okay. Okay. Cody. Who you got?
Same
Cody?
thing. Patriots because of the defense. They've been eating.
Okay, I'm gonna go out on the limb. I'm gonna go out on the limb and snatch up. I'm gonna go out on the limb and snatch up Miami just to be different. Okay, AFC North.
That'd
AFC
be
North.
crazy if Miami gets
Hold on,
all of that though.
There's 4
Right.
4 weeks left, and Miami's 5 games out at first. So there's no way that they can catch New England.
Hey, I'm being obstinate. Okay, I just want to be different. Okay, Pittsburgh is it's. Hey, Pittsburgh. I don't know, man. Pittsburgh look like they might go ahead and take that division. I'm gonna let you go first, Cody. Who you got in the AFC North?
I don't even want to say the Steelers, but the Ravens have been so hit or miss. I'm going to rely on the Ravens just getting it done. Just because I can't say the Steelers are going to win.
Okay, Jody. Who you got, Jody? AFC North.
Listen, it looks like the Steelers, but I feel like the Steelers have been incredibly lucky. And we're looking at a Ravens team where Lamar is obviously hurt. Because if he's not hurt, they're probably on top of the division. But I guess I got to go with the Steelers.
Got you. Okay. Brian, who you got?
I feel like nobody wants to win that division. I think there could be a good possibility that somebody wins that division with an 8-9 record or with a 9-8 record. But right now, it's going to be a toss-up between the Steelers and the Ravens. I think. Do they play each other this week too?
I think.
Or did they play last week? They played last week. The Steelers won, right?
Right. Yep, they did.
Yeah. Then I think unfortunately it's going to be Pittsburgh winning it.
Okay. Rose, you still with us? No, he run his mouth. All right.
Hey, I'm here. I want the Ravens. I think the Ravens is gonna win.
You got the Ravens?
I got the Ravens, man.
Okay. All right, you got the Ravens?
I would like to say the Browns, but I got the Ravens.
I can't even say the Browns. All right, AFC South. Go ahead, Cody.
AFC South, man. I wish the Jags are doing a lot worse so we can get a better pick.
For real?
Colts are cooked. Phillip Rivers experiment will be cool. Let me say, I'll stick with the Jags. I got to see who they're facing, but
Jody, who you got?
Houston, only on defense. Like their defense is probably the best defense in the entire NFL. So I think down the stretch it'll be them.
Okay. Brian, who you got?
Well, I don't think the Colts are totally cooked. I mean, they're 8-5. They probably just need a win or two to make the playoffs. But as far as winning the division, Jacksonville's been a complete shock to me. I did not think that they'd be this good, but I really think that Houston's going to end up pulling it out and winning the division.
did Phillip Rivers get the start? Is it official? Is he starting? Phillip Rivers?
I don't know if it's been official yet. I think they got till Saturday to officially start him.
Okay.
Right. Rose, who you got?
I'm going with where we at, AFC
South.
South.
AFC South.
I'm going with the Texans because of defense, and I love C.J. Stroud. I think,
Okay.
and they running back. I like their running back, so I'm picking the Houston Texans. Yes, indeed.
Okay. Okay, Brian.
Yeah, I
Brian,
said him.
Brian, AFC West.
It's Denver's all day. They're on a 10-game win streak. They're hot. They're playing amazing ball right now. Chargers are 2 games out with
Denver
4 games
is
left. Yeah. So I think it's going to be the Broncos.
Okay. Rose, who you got?
Where at? Where we at?
AFC West.
AFC West.
Yeah, Denver's pretty much on fire in that one.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be Denver. Yeah.
Man,
Maybe I don't know. San Diego is San Diego in there though.
San Diego only 2 games out. So
if we beat them, then they ain't gonna win it.
Okay.
They're not San Diego anymore. They're Los Angeles.
Okay. Jody,
But
who
Kansas City's not in it, so I'm happy about that.
Who you got, Jody?
The Broncos are not losing that. They're just not. They're too good on defense.
Okay. Cody, who you got?
Yeah, give me Broncos. Give me Broncos. I think if Bo Nix keeps slinging it to it, it might be real nice.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, our time is up, folks. We had another good one. Wrist up, baby, wrist up. I want to thank our special guests, Rose and Jody, for. See, it wasn't that hard, was it? It wasn't that hard.
No. Y'all lucky I was in the van with people because I probably would have got a little bit more serious.
I can't even imagine. But hey, but as always, hey, I gotta have you two back sometime. Most definitely. Yes, but as always, go Browns, baby, go Browns!
Go Browns.
Hey,
Go Browns.